Welcome to the Goon Cast. I'm Joe. In this episode, we're talking about the Knicks' big things in free agency. They've been tied to every name in the NBA. Who are they going to get? I think it's Russ, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, maybe a few more. At the Goon Cast everywhere. Like, subscribe below. And of course, check out the playlist for the rest of the episode.
We did.
Speaking of trades, I've been looking online. The Knicks are rumored for everybody. They're rumored
Chris
for
Paul,
Chris
Russell
Paul's the
Westbrook.
main one. Russell
It's gonna
Westbrook.
happen.
And then
Which one?
it was published that if Chris Paul goes to
Any.
New York, Melo's going too. He says, I want in on this.
That was a big story.
And then the rumor is New York's okay with the reunion. So you could have Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and Melo on the same team next year. That would be amazing.
We could get both of them.
What'd you say?
That's what that screams. They'll make the playoffs as an 8 seed and get blown out by whoever it is. Miami,
At best.
Boston,
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
I wonder.
Like
What do we
Melo
even
can-
trade for Chris Paul? Like, I don't think that'll work.
Prospects
we-
and picks.
Because we can't trade fucking RJ or Mitch. And we shouldn't
Yeah.
trade Frank for fucking
They would
Chris
probably
Paul.
trade Mitch. They would hang on to RJ, I think.
There's
And
no way
Frank's
we
out.
trade
Frank's
Mitch.
definitely out.
There's no way we trade Mitch for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is a Hall of Famer, but he's already proven that even with unbelievable talent around him, he's not the guy that's bringing you to the very end.
He's getting old. He gets hurt a lot. He can get hurt this year. Maybe he gets hurt next year.
He's due for an
3-team
injury,
deal.
honestly.
Paul.
Rockets,
Yeah,
Oklahoma City, Knicks. Make it work somehow. Knicks wind
No.
up with both of them.
No.
And
That's
RJ. You
impossible.
can keep RJ Barrett.
It's not going to happen.
They
We
just
might
got
get
rid
one
some
of them.
picks.
We shouldn't get either of them.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Knicks-
they shouldn't, but like they will.
it's a good point to bring up about the picks because that's if they lose draft picks to get a very aging Chris Paul and an even
That's
more
the
aging
problem.
Paul, like come on, how does that make any sense for the future? Losing draft picks.
Well, they got the Clippers picks. The Clippers already gave them all those extra picks for Morris.
I don't know. I feel like the way to save the Knicks is to like kind of get lucky in the draft. Get some like superstar spark guy that's so exciting that the media gets behind him. He has a bunch of really big games and make it exciting and cool to be in New York City again. And you're going to get that from a star rookie and basically nobody else. Unless
Once we have a
LeBron
young
gets-
star, we can get whoever we want.
Yeah.
That's
The only
it.
other way I see it is LeBron suddenly gets it in his head like, oh, it'd be so fun to just keep going to the worst team every season and trying to win the title.
No wish.
He can do that. He can just save teams. I love that.
If you wanted to, you certainly could, but I
That'd
wouldn't
be-
expect it.
I think that's what Trevor Bauer wants to turn into, just to be like this like mercenary guy who for 1 year will show up and try his fucking hardest to fix your team. But then if he doesn't, he's just out.
God, I hope so for us.
It's gonna work next year for the Yankees.
I think it
So,
would. Yeah. But yeah, the Knicks, what they need to do is just not send anybody. Trade for guys who are expiring and get us picks later on. Trade for picks. Trade for cap room. We need to
No.
nail the 8th pick.
You sign Fred VanVleet.
Fuck VanVleet. There's no point.
We need a
Van
Paul.
Vliet is the new what's his name? Tim Hardaway. Say,
Oh,
He's
that's
better-
all-
No.
He's better than
So much
him.
better Hardaway. Hardaway's
Same
good
money,
this year.
Same deal.
They're
No.
both good three-point
They're both
shooters,
good players,
but
how
one of
much
them's
you
a
gonna
great
pay them?
defender. They're not comparable at all. One of them is a great defender. One of them can't defend.
They're
very well.
positions too.
From the free agency perspective. Like
Well,
signing somebody
Hardaway's-
like $25 million deal.
Well, Hardaway got overpaid. I wouldn't.
No,
I don't
Hardaway
think
is
it-
worse.
I don't
Hardaway's
even think
deal
it'd be
was
an over-
terrible when we paid it, when we gave him the deal.
Yeah, it was.
Fred VanVleet's worth something. I don't think we're gonna get him, but
I don't think it's.
I'd like to see it.
I don't think he's worth putting $20 million in when we should be tanking next year anyway. We need one more year. We need to get a top 3 pick. It's supposed to be a stacked draft 2021.
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
for real. Talking about what the Knicks should do feels like being on a sinking ship. Like if we just tape up one of the holes, it'll probably fucking stop sinking. It's like
I think we're close.
guys are gonna die. Like
I really think we're a year away. I think we have two solid. I think we have two solid. I think we have two solid starters at the center with Mitch and RJ at the 2. I think if we nail the 8th pick and get a starter, a solid guy like Vassell or Okoro, there's a bunch of decent players there. then we're good.
Hopefully.
Because we need a guard or a forward. We need like pretty much anything but a center.
What about one of the Ball kids? Isn't there a Ball kid coming out of this draft?
He's
Yeah.
too high
Yeah,
up. I think
too high up.
he's good. But he's gonna be like a top 3 pick.
Can you trade up?
We could, but I don't think we should. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Give you that
mistake.
spark. He would give you the spark that Anthony was talking about. That young player that everybody could rally.
Hell
He
around.
no.
He would. If he's that
If
No,
he-
you don't think so, Bobby?
I'm not a fan. I'm glad we can get a top pick so we can pick him.
We do
What
need a
do you mean
point
the
guard.
Wow. Cut your nose to spite your face, Bobby.
We don't need him. We don't need the Ball family. I'll take Lonzo Ball. I
fuck
don't
with
know
Lonzo.
about this kid.
He might be better.
Damn. That's
Maybe.
bold.
Who is it? Goons.